What is up, YouTube? Today we're playing Zero Ranger yet again. Give me a couple minutes and I will get started here. All right. All right, let's get set up here. Let's change the music up. Love Green Orange, but it's not my preferred music to play the game with. Let's just do default today. All right. Okay, so a big part of the point of today's stream is to practice doing self-commentary for my Shmup Slam run. So I have no idea really what I'm going to say. I'm just going to kind of speak as if I'm commentating a Shmup Slam run and see what happens. Then I'll be able to watch it back and kind of see where I might be able to improve my commentary. So, hopefully the audio levels are good. They probably are. But if anyone has trouble hearing me, just let me know. Let me make sure I change these. I had those turned down a little bit. Okay. So I got a little preamble. So before I get started in the run, I wanted to do just a little preamble, add some context to the run. So last year at Shmup Slam 7, I did run Green Orange, this same game mode, and I was super happy with that run. It was a ton of fun to do, and I got a really good score that was close to my PB at the time. And at the time, I was thinking that that would be my peak of Zero Ranger, and that I would then move on to other shmups and maybe play something different at Shmup Slam 8. But that didn't really happen. Instead, I kept playing this game, because it's just that good. So I've improved a lot at the game, and my PB has increased by a fair amount since Shmup Slam 7 last year. So just for some context, so that you know about the scoring here, generally when people 1cc the game for the first time, and they're mostly going for survival, they're not really doing too much scoring strategies, they'll usually finish the game somewhere between 600,000 to 800,000 points. In order to get a score higher than that, you have to start engaging with the chaining system, the scoring, and 1 million is usually considered kind of the threshold for a decent score. But you can go a lot higher than that. Currently, my PB is a little over 1.3 million. The world record with my ship type C, is over 1.5 million, which is an absurd score. Absolutely insane. So I should be able to get a lot higher of a score than I did last year at Shmup Slam 7, and I'm hoping to show off some tricks and cool scoring techniques that I couldn't perform last year. So Also, howdy, Shapeless. Let's jump right into it. So I don't really know what I'm going to say exactly during the stages. I'm just going to kind of wing it as if I'm commentating this. So the first stage here is a lot more simple. You only have your forward fire shot. But I'm going to try to get a perfect... I'm going to try to get a perfect chain through the whole stage and immediately mess up. That's the commentator's curse. I've also got a new arcade stick that I'm still sort of getting used to, so we'll see how that goes. So these guys here, I want to get overkills. If you shoot the enemies for a while after they've been destroyed... Ooh, I missed that kill. If you keep shooting enemies after they've been destroyed, you'll sometimes get an overkill, where you are awarded you're awarded just as many points as you got when you initially killed the enemy. Like that. That's an overkill. Whoopsie. Oh, is some of the input overlay hidden? Yeah. Here, let me make sure it looks normal on here. But yeah, I have, because I really only use these 4 buttons. I could put the buttons in front of chat like this, but I think I want to prioritize chat. I do use this button for Auto 3, so I might use that, but honestly, I almost never use Auto 3 with this loadout, so. Hello there. Welcome to Zero Ranger. Okay, so I'm going to start... I'm going to get back into it here. So I'm going to try to commentate as if I'm at Shmup Slam, but we'll see what happens. So, this guy is Arc Adder, first mid-boss. I want to break that shield, and then I want to fly through these rings. Ideally without getting hit, but I need to fly through these rings that it shoots in order to get the second bonus of the level. I messed it up here. I'm going to restart. Can you shout me out? I'll donate. I mean, if you can figure out a way to donate, maybe. I don't think I have any way set up to donate. Like, I'm not monetized on YouTube or anything like that, so. Yeah, I'm very casual out here. I am, So yeah, these guys I want to get the overkills on. Sus got translated. That was a sus message that you sent. Alright, I missed the first Skull Taxi popcorn, which sucks, but I'm gonna keep going. Nice. Moving upward, Dopplering is very important for Type C. Lets me do a lot more damage. Alright, so this guy is Arc Adder. What I want to do is destroy his shield. And once I destroy the shield, he's going to start shooting out these little ring projectiles. Not here, but in a little bit. Tapping to keep my multiplier up. Alright, so these rings, I got to fly through 4 of them to get the bonus. There's the bonus. So there's 3 bonuses in every stage. They're worth 1,000, 2,000, and then 4,000 points. Here comes the 3rd bonus. Got to destroy all 4 of the... Oh, I messed it up. Yeah, so if I destroy all 4 of those guys, I get a bonus, but completely missed that. Whoa. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling really rusty right now, and I think it's surprisingly difficult to commentate and play the game at the same time. I can commentate about... I can react to my run, being like... Oh, I took a hit. Oh, but actually, like explaining what's happening in the game is difficult while playing. All right, Brantley Hannah. Shoutouts to Brantley Hannah. There you go. There's your shout out. Thanks for the subscribe. Welcome to Yacky Back Nation. Alright, so here's stage 2. So stage 2 is where you get your secondary fire. I chose back shot because I love the back shot. Thank you, Bradley Hannah. So this stage is a lot more slow and methodical compared to most of the other stages. It's a very kind of claustrophobic stage. There's a lot of walls. Oh, whoops, am I dropping? Ooh, I still kept there. I have to time my kills here in order to keep my multiplier. Alright, here. Just shutting down the enemies as fast as I can before they start shooting at me. Alright, kind of slowly destroy these boxes to keep my multiplier. Kind of tap, tap, tap to slowly destroy those. Nice. I destroy these boxes with shootout bullets, but they get absorbed into the walls. Move down here, pick these off one by one to maintain molt. I'm just going to stay up here and my flames can kill all these ringies. Do a lot of tapping here to keep enemies alive. Here's the first bonus of the stage. Those are kind of scary, dodging those. Alright, yeah. So these boxes are a big point payout in this stage. You want to have maximum multiplier for these boxes. Oh, oh, oh! Ooh, I almost dropped there. I destroyed the last box a little early. Gotta destroy these S boxes for the second bonus. Nice. Alright, I missed one golden ringy. Was nobody else available for commentary, or did you just want to give it yourself? More the latter. I haven't really asked anybody for commentary, but I am realizing how difficult it is to self-commentate, so I'm definitely open to somebody commentating, so I might ask around in the Discord, see if somebody is interested. Because, yeah, last year, Moonblooms and Akashic did the commentary, and they did a fantastic job. Not sure if they would be interested in doing it again this year. Maybe I'll ask them, or if anyone else is interested, I'm open to it. But we'll see. Can you give shoutouts to Gooey Phantasm instead of me? Shoutouts to Gooey Phantasm. Also, hi Loganon, or Loganon, Loganon, Loganon. But yeah, self-commentary is not easy. Alright, this is our typo. Everybody hates him, so I just stay above him and kill him as fast as possible like that. You do have to dodge those lasers, so it's not free, but once you get it down, it's not the worst. Shooting these explosions here will keep my multiplier juice. These crabs, I want to get the overkill on them because they're worth quite a few points. Especially the golden crabs coming up. Here's the third secret up there. Got it. Bonus, I guess. Sometimes I call them secrets. Kill this one, destroy the boxes, and move over here. Alright, I'm gonna kill this guy, and then I'm gonna tap fire with my pea shooter here so I don't kill it. And go here. That was a little scary. And then get those overkills. I want to take out these ringies as fast as possible to spawn more of these golden bonus fly-doos. Golden enemies are bonus enemies. You get them by killing enemies faster in certain sections. Gold enemies are worth twice as many points. Alright, so here's the second boss, Second Apocalypse. I'm going to stay on the sides here and destroy all of the gun turrets here for juicy points. You can see they are worth 320 points each. I totally boxed myself in the corner because I was looking at the score counter. And now I just stay down here and dodge this attack, which is one of the harder patterns in the game. Ooh, yeah, this is a tricky cycle. And I'm going with Charge this time. Last year at Shmup Slam 7, I used Lock-On. And Lock-On is great. Lock-On lets you keep your multiplier pretty relatively easily. But Charge lets you do a lot of very cool maneuvers which you will see upcoming in the next stage. So here's stage 3. I love this stage. So much can happen. And this opening part here after these Skull Taxis gets pretty crazy. So there's 3 Skull Taxis here. I'm going to open them up with my back shot. Get the overkill really easy. Oh, and I messed that one up. I damaged it too much, but I kept my mold. So we're going to keep going. Those guys are called Cloudoos, those little flying things. So I'm just going to sit down here with Charge. And then this first ship here, we call them Squids. I just blow off the turrets with the Charge Shot, and then absorb these Shurikens with my Charge to keep my molt. Here, I'm going to stay down here, get the overkills. Nice, okay. Whew. Nice. Okay, so now I just sit here and absorb shurikens to keep multiplier while we wait for the fighters to come down. I'm going to start contact damage and shoot the charge to get the overkill. These night ships, I need to kill every single one of these in order to do a cool trick coming up called Tower Extend. Gotta keep that bonus ship up there alive. Fuck! Oh, I should have switched to charge. I screwed it up. But the idea is that you keep that bonus ship alive, and then you kind of absorb the bullets to keep your multiplier all the way to the snake. Which is unfortunate, but missing it on stage 1-3 here is actually not too big of a deal. It's only worth a few thousand points. And I might drop here, yeah. Messy snake. Not getting as many points as I could from this stage, but... Get the overkill on the golden squid. A charge shot makes quick work of these trains. I'm going to stall this kill here so I can chain off it later. Kill these golden flydoos. And I want to kill that after the train head. Get the middle train kill here. Beautiful. Come over here and charge shot. Oh, I thought I was going to be safe in there, but that was too risky. And here comes Croco Tank. I need to kill all 4 of this guy's legs, and he will drop a bonus 1-up, which got right there. Bonus 1-up. If you miss Tower Extend, do Snake Bump. Green-orange Snake Bump real. I thought about doing GF Laser, but it's kind of a pain in green-orange. Like, it is noticeably harder. Like, you gotta maintain your multiplier. Like, it's funny, though. Return of Geo speedrun. Yeah, I would like... I unironically want to see green-orange speedrun get pushed. It's, because it's such a funny category, and there's a surprising amount of things that you can do to actually go faster. Alright, so now we've gotten our 4th and final weapon. I'm going with Sword. And now that we've got our mech form, what we can do is we can bring the multiplier over 6.4. When I kill things with my sword, or rather when I kill things in my mech form, I can go into overload multiplier, and it can go all the way up to 12.8. So, from here on, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be trying to get the molt up to 12.8 and maintaining it, which is a lot tighter than the 6.4 molt. So coming up here is Big Zan. So this guy, we want to keep those side pods alive. Normally players will just kill them immediately, but we want to keep them alive because they shoot out all these tasty, tasty bullets that are worth a lot of points. And that's not even the big payout yet. Later we're going to get popcorn, which are worth hundreds of points. They're like worth 550 something points. Oh. Gotta avoid the big laser here, obviously. Alright, so here comes the Milk Sesh. So I'm gonna keep him alive, slash these daggers. I want to kill all the eyeballs as fast as possible. Alright, and now we're milking. So all those little orbs, we call them popcorn, he's going to continuously shoot them out, and they are worth a lot of points. So I'm going to try and get as many of them as I can. I usually miss a few. It's kind of tricky to get all of them. Just kind of chill down here with my sword. My sword will protect me. Keep my molt here. Nice. This guy is worth just as many points as the whole rest of the stage that we just did. You can get like 100,000 points by doing this. Oh. Pretty good milk sesh, if I do say so myself. Popcorn taxis. Yeah, Big Zan has udders. So there's skull taxis, but Big Zan has udders that shoot out popcorn. Alright, 352 is a pretty decent pace. I wasn't happy with that stage 3, but it was fine. It wasn't a big deal. So this stage coming up is the longest and most point valuable part of the run. There's a lot of really crazy difficult tricks that are worth a lot of points. So first up here we get kind of like a Galaga bonus stage style like enemy diver section here. So I'm going to build up my multiplier by using my sword. Missed a couple. I'm going to switch to back shot here so that I can more easily take care of this pattern. These guys are going to go around in a circle here. Alright, these guys coming up, the Golden Zans, I want to kill these as fast as possible so I can get 4 of these to spawn. Focus on their face to speed kill them, then clean up the eyeballs. I'm going to keep this one alive a little bit so it gets positioned nicely. Alright, and here come Buddhas. So R-Typo and Arc-Adder are back. Oh, I messed up the thing, I don't have a bullet. That's fine. So here come the Buddhas. They don't look like Buddhas, but we call them Buddhas for reasons. So I want to speed kill these as fast as possible, because this lasts for a fixed amount of time, and I want to kill as many Buddhas as I can. Alright, here come the backshot Buddhas. Nice. I'm scared of that one there. Alright, took a hit, so I'm going to use my iframes to just kill everything with sword. Whoa, okay. Whoa! Okay, I'm going to stay down here for a minute. That was pretty good. Took some hits, but I think I got a pretty good amount of score from those. Alright. Alright. I want to go for these big skulls here because they're worth a lot of points. Nice. Nice. Alright. This guy I just need to keep on target, so I keep my 12.8 multiplier through here. Easy. I didn't even consider giving them back shots. Yeah, I think I was the first one to kind of develop that strategy. It is not super easy. I had to practice a lot to be able to do it that well. Alright, this part is tricky. Let's lock in. Nice. Alright, I just stay up here with my back shot, kind of move over. Nice. Okay, so this is Maze Extend. I need to keep my 12.8 here all the way, and then I'm going to try to hold a bullet. Oh, I messed it up. I should have held a bullet there, but... Got one more wave here. Oh, okay, I guess I'm holding on to these bullets. I'm glad that worked out. Okay. And 8.3 Maze Extend. So that is worth a lot of points, because now I'm entering this with a huge multiplier. Normally you drop down to just 1x multiplier there. These little bubble wrap type things that I'm destroying are worth a lot of points. Oh no! I don't usually get hit by that tank. Dang. That's unfortunate. I'm a little behind schedule here. Yeah, I missed some bubble wrap there, so unfortunate. Alright, carry it into the next section here. And then I drop. Whoa, I thought I was going to take a hit there. Nice. Alright, despite a couple drops, that was a pretty good maze. 658 is a good pace here. Yeah, the Type B drill is a bit easier with that skull section. Charge Shot just kind of trivializes this section. Normally these orbs come out and shoot projectiles at you, but you can just sit up here with Charge Shot and kill them instantly. Alright. So this is Orb Spewer. Somewhat infamous boss. But he's not too hard if you know how to deal with his attacks. Like this. Check out the Charge Shot. Whoosh! Oh, I still took a hit. I usually don't take a hit there. Here, I'm just gonna dodge the orbs. Actually, I'm gonna use my sword to destroy all of them. That's fun. It's a little slower than just doing the back shot, but it looks cool. Ah, no max life bonus. Sword, the bitrate destroyer. Yeah, that that maneuver I just pulled is like extremely bitrate destroying. Do people hate this guy? People mostly hate that guy in White Vanilla. And I would say, like, players who really struggle with Stage 4 here probably think it's a bit harder. Because, like, if you're staying down here and trying to Vulcan him, it's pretty difficult. But yeah, in White Vanilla, he's a lot harder. Okay, so this is Brain Milk. So the milk here is I want to destroy all of these turrets and not damage the brain. Damaging the brain shortens the fight, and I will get less points. But the catch is that every turret I destroy makes the whole section here a lot harder. The turrets start shooting more bullets, more complex patterns. So this first section is just a bunch of patterns that I just kind of... Honestly, this part's not that hard. At least with Backshot, I just kind of... Yeah. I took a hit, but like, whatever. Taking a hit on Brilk is not too big of a deal. But yeah, I just want to destroy as many of these turrets as I can. And then the second phase is where shit gets real. Okay, so here I want to destroy these turrets on the side. I'm going to do some damage to the brain up front, so I can kill it faster later. Okay. So now I want to try and destroy the turrets before they even get a chance to mess me up like that. Oh! Alright. I took a few hits there, which is not uncommon for Broke, because it's one of the hardest parts of the game, honestly. At least in terms of bullet density. Alright, who's next? Oh, it's Sans. You know what? I'm gonna fight this guy just for fun. He's actually not that hard. Backshot here does a ridiculous amount of damage. I have to shoot the hands. Nothing else can damage him. Got him. Hi again, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for tuning in, Brantley Hannah. Alright, so that was Sans. I believe next up is... Okay, it's going to be Space Invaders or Salamander. Let's see. Alright, we're doing Salamander. So this boss, I am going to kill a lot faster than most players, or at least most casual players can. So I'm reflecting all the fire into its face to do extra damage. I'm just going to sit here and sword it. I'm going to go down and dodge the fireballs, come up and sword. Oh, getting them pushed out a little bit here. Come up and sword, go down, come up and sword. Easy. I love this fire effect here. It's so beautiful. Probably not on stream, though. It's probably gross on stream, destroying the bitrate. But in person, it's very beautiful. It is a salamander. Alright, now we're going to do Space Invaders. So... I'm going to stay up here with Backshot, so I want to destroy all of the little spinny dudes here, and then I want to blow them up with the UFOs like that for bonus points. Boom! Boom! Juicy. Also, staying at the bottom here gives you kind of constant tick points, which is kind of fun. Oh, that Discord noise was on my end. Sorry, y'all. Hold on, let me close Discord so that doesn't happen. Okay. I didn't know about the tick point thing. Yeah, if you stay at the bottom of the screen during Space Invaders, you get points. It's not worth that much, but I like doing it, mostly because it's fun. So that's why you'll often see people staying at the bottom of the screen during the final phase, and that's for that reason, to get tick points. Okay, so now we're going into 2-1. This stage is crazy and really chaotic. So, let's lock in here. First bonus. Oh, I need to be up here. Sword these guys. Okay, I want to use my sword to build up my multiplier. Alright, these guys I need to be careful here. Alright, I gotta hold these bullets here to keep my multiplier. So slightly suboptimal, but it's fine. Alright, the Skull Taxis here are tricky at 12.8. Nice. Oh! Ah, I killed it just a little early. I think I killed it with the pea shooter. But I can rebuild some multiplier on these ringies before the boss. Alright, so now we're going to get the Arc Adder rematch. I'm going to destroy the shield, same as last time. And this time I'm going to kind of hang out in the fight, and I want to destroy all of these missiles for extra points. Arc Adder Milk. Alright, now the rings are nice and lined up. And I get the bonus. Alright. Has such a 2-1 is such amazing and diverse skill expression. It does. This stage is crazy. It's like 60 seconds long, but it's so dense. Alright, so now we're just gonna sword this guy. Oh! I took a hit from the shurikens, I think? Dang. Dang, I lost my max life bonus to that? That sucks. So if you finish the stage with 8 lives, you get a huge bonus. But in this case, I messed it up. So here comes the most difficult milking part of the game. This is Skulltastrophe. So let's lock in here. Nice. I'm not even going to bother trying to explain this one because it's just so complicated and fast-paced. That was pretty good. I did take a hit, but that was solid, frankly. So, you do have the opportunity to switch your weapon, but I'm not about that. I'm backshot all the way, baby. Alright. Alright, so 2-2 here is a very notorious stage. This is where the difficulty really ramps up. A lot of runs die here. But thankfully I got my trusty sword to reflect all of these bullets that come at me. Normally I kill those with my sword. Nice. So yeah, my tap slashes here can reflect bullets, which is incredibly useful, especially in this part here where there's just a lot of bullets and I can just kind of ignore it. Oh, I missed the bunny girl. I want to try to destroy that box before the crab does, but I failed, so I dropped. Unfortunate. That's a pretty big point loss. I'm gonna kill these carefully with my sword here. Keep my multiplier. Killing those guys with the sword would be point optimal, but I like doing it with backshot because that's what I'm used to. Okay, I've got a good multiplier for the boxes here, which is the most important part to have high mult. Just gonna hold on to these bullets to keep my multiplier. Whoa! Whoa! That was scary. I'm honestly surprised it took me that long to take a hit. Alright, here comes R-Typo again. Bye, R-Typo again. Alright, so here I'm going to use my sword to hold on to these bullets. Oh, did I drop? Where did I... What? Did I drop just barely? What? Okay, so... Crab Hallway here is normally worth a lot of points if you have high mult, but since I dropped, I'll be getting a lot less points from it. That's okay. Such is life. Okay, so here I'm gonna kill this, and I'm gonna absorb that to keep my mult. Oh, whoops, I did my route wrong. Oh well, I dropped anyway. I gotta refresh myself on that route. Alright. You dropped before R-Typo at the extra ringies. Oh, yeah, I took a hit there. Okay. Alright, second Apocalypse here. I'm just gonna do the same strats that I did last time. You could use the sword to great effect, but backshot is more my style. Just like that. Reflect the bullets into its face, insta-kill. Learn the safe spot setup while in mech. Yeah, I should. I attempted the safe spot like a couple weeks ago, and I felt like it wasn't very consistent for me. But that was with my old arcade stick. I have a new arcade stick, and I think I'll be able to be a bit more precise with this one, so I'll give it a shot. So this is Pandemonium. So I want to destroy one of these hands here to get him to drop the bonus. Ooh, I kind of screwed it up. Uh-oh. Alright, we're going to wing it. We're going to see what happens. Alright, there's the bonus. Now that he's slid, now I'm just going to focus on the head. Ooh, these patterns are different from what I'm used to. Oh, that was dumb. I was using the slow button. No, dude. There goes my max life bonus again. Alright, here's the penultimate stage. 2-3. This stage gets really crazy. Let's see what happens. Oh. That was a little awkward skull taxi, but it's fine. Alright, gonna kill these with my sword to build up my molt. Run up here, slash, bonus. Hold on to these bullets so I can chain into the next section. Slash, oh, I was a little slow there. Alright, I will build my molt back up on these divers. Slash, use my charge shot to chain. That bullet was fortunate. Normally you have to do contact damage to keep your multiplier. So I'm just going to chill here and absorb bullets until the fighters come. Alright, let's try to get tower extend for real this time. Oh, yeah, dang it. Okay, so I dropped a bit, but I did get tower extend. So now I just sit here and absorb the bullets. It's like a cutscene. And now we got Crab. So I want to try to... So I need to damage the crab with the bombs, but I don't want to damage it too much, because I want to keep it alive. I'm going to try and destroy the ringies with my sword here. I'm a little flustered. Fuck! Oh, taking a hit there sucks. Damn it. Okay, yeah, this is a really messy crab. Alright, so now we're waiting for the final wave of bombs. And what I want to... Oh, I messed it up. Oh, but I kept the chain. So, okay. Alright, I'm going to hold these bullets. Oh, I did not get the charge. Let's just... kind of winging it here. Fuck! Did not get the train overkill, or train kill. Just gonna slash these trains up. Sword will absolutely melt the trains. Taking a lot of hits this stage. So I'm obviously going to watch this back to kind of pay attention to my commentary, but it kind of feels like I might want to have someone else do commentary. Oop. Just because it kind of impacts my gameplay, and I don't know if my commentary is as insightful as it could be, because sometimes I have to lock in. So, I don't know. I'll see how I feel when I watch it back. So this is Grapefruit's final form. This fight is normally pretty hard and very complex, but I'm going to manipulate its AI so that it's a lot easier. So basically I just need to bait out this attack with the lasers because it's really easy. Just get to shoot out the lasers and just chill like that. Yep, and now we just loop this. And here comes the finisher. Lol. And that's Grapefruit. Very difficult boss fight. I'm going to see how I feel after this run, but I might do another run without trying to commentate, just to see what kind of score I can get, because even though I kind of had some big mistakes in this run, like, my score is still pretty damn good, so. Like, I think it's possible for me to PB. I'm not actually certain about that, but I think it is. These are amoebas. I want to shoot the green ones to inflate them, and I want to chop apart the orange ones to break them apart. That will give me maximum points for these. Backshot makes them grow really fast. Yoink, 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 yoink. I'm going to use my charge shot here and just... Here with Backshot. Not a perfect amoeba, but didn't take a hit, so that's good. Alright, we're coming up to Despair, which is the final boss. So this first phase with the orbs is a pretty notorious section. It can be pretty difficult, but Charge Shot is gonna pretty much trivialize it, so. I say that, and then I'm gonna screw it up, but... this one's one of the trickier ones, the 2 orbs. Alright, so I hit them both with my Charge Shot. So the trick here is you need to destroy the orbs in quick succession, otherwise they just respawn, so... I'm just gonna sit over here. I could do this faster, but yoink, just like that. And here's the big scary wave, 6 orbs. I'm just gonna Charge Shot, just sit here. Ooh. Alright, slightly messy, but it was totally fine. Alright, now we're gonna go into the final boss proper. I'm gonna sit here and charge. This is a safe spot inside the lines. I'm just going to sit on top of her with Backshot. Oh, I did not move up for that. What? What the hell? I did not mean to parry her. Oh, the hit. This one is really hard. Yeah, I took a hit, as usual. Oh, I took a hit from the Shuriken. I was really confident that my Backshot would protect me from that. That's interesting. But it was absorbed by Despair, I guess. All right, there we go. Local man did not watch his tongue. Truly. So here I can milk a little extra tick points by going inside here and shooting Despair during the desperation phase. You don't have to do this. She will die on her own. But I like doing it because bonus points. I love bonus points. All right, and that's the clear. But I still have escape. So the escape sequence, you cannot die in the escape sequence. The game just won't let you. So the run is finished, but there are scoring techniques here that are very difficult and worth a lot of points. So I'm gonna lock in here. Howdy, Gwen. And yeah, she kind of like invaded the planet and like probably killed a bunch of people. All right, let's lock in. Fuck, I dropped before I even got to the crabs. That sucks. So I didn't get the big payout, but... Almost took bump damage there. Alright, upcoming is Thingy, which is the name of a trick that gets me a lot of points. So I'm going to go up here to set up, and Thingy is killing all of these guys with backshot. Boom, 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 boom. Just like that. And then I take a hit there. Whatever, it's fine, it's fine. I should practice so I don't take a hit there. Here's the final screen. This one is totally random. I just try to get as many kills as I can without getting hit by the fire. And there's the hit by the fire. Yeah, I still had the 6.6 overload. Is that a PB? Ooh, no, it's not a PB. I forgot about the X. I was thinking... I thought the W was next after the Y, so never mind. Still good score. Yeah, honestly, I'm happy with that. I had some big mistakes, namely messing up Maze Extend. That's probably the biggest one. I kind of messed up Tower Extend as well. In the crab, but... 127 is pretty good. It's still a good score. It's kind of wild how, as your power level goes up in this game, like 1.27 million is a score that I would have been freaking out about like a year ago. But now I'm like, oh, it's a pretty good score. It's all right. It's all right. It's not subtle or nuanced. I guess it's my second highest score I've ever gotten. So yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good score. All right, I'm gonna do another run. I'm gonna stand up and stretch for a minute. BRB a couple minutes. All right, I'm back. Let's do another run, because I'm feeling good. This time I'm not gonna focus on commentating so much. I'm just gonna be normal TM. Just kind of react to my run like usual. Oh, I did not get the overkill. Oh, I missed like 100 points. I'm resetting. The buttons on this new arcade stick are very sensitive. They're like kind of easy to accidentally press, but I'm getting used to it. Sounds like Sanwa buttons. Yep, they are Sanwa buttons. Got a Sanwa button and Sanwa stick. Ooh. Yeah, the arcade stick I'm using is the Kanba Obsidian 2. Oh shit, I thought I had backshot. We're fine, I kept. But yeah, I got it mostly for the like nice and wide form factor. Seemed pretty premium. Nice. I usually use them if I play stick for Tetris the Grandmaster. Nice. Yeah, they are good buttons. I definitely like them. I like the buttons in the stick a lot better than the ones I had before. Mine were, the previous one I had was like cheap May Flash buttons. They were fine, but oh, that was a little scary. Nice. $50K, not bad. Oh no! Ouch! Ugh. I had to fight the instincts to reset there. I'm gonna reset. Why not? Why not? It's fine. Kanba also usually has a super good lever from Sanwa inside. You can change the plastic gate. Yeah. Yeah, I have an octagonal gate on the inside. It came with a square gate, but I'm used to playing this game with octagonal. So I swapped it out. But yeah, the lever is super nice. I noticed immediately that like bullet juggling felt a lot nicer with this new stick. Mine's square and can be rotated to diamond. Ah, yeah. I never really thought about doing diamond. But yeah, I'm used to octagonal gate. Square gate seems kind of cool for Zero Ranger, because it doesn't have normalized diagonals. So it's kind of Ludo to have a square gate, but like, it just felt weird to me, just because I'm not used to it. So, better not to have to relearn my muscle memory like that. Diamond probably wouldn't be good for Zero Ranger. Yeah, probably not. I wouldn't do Diamond for Zero Ranger. One reset hell. I will spend 30 minutes in 1-1 so I can get an extra 1,000 points. Nice. All right. Oh, I thought I was gonna screw it up again. Nice. 68. The number right between 67 and 69. Forever doomed to be overlooked. That was a good stage 1 score, 52k. That Ringy was scary. Nice. Nice. That was good. Oh, the missile. Of course. It's the risk I take. No, I missed a Ringy. Fuck. Slight point loss there. Oh! Dang it. Ugh. I killed the turrets weird, so like it delayed the transition to the second phase. I did not kill some of the turrets. Just charging. Fuck! Oh, I dropped. Bummer. Oh! Erg, erg, erg. It kind of blows my mind to know that Tower Extend 1 is only like... it's only worth a couple thousand points. Did not get the overkill, but that was a good train. Still feels unfortunate if you miss it. Yeah, that's kind of why it's surprising. Like, it feels so important and big, but... and, you know, 7,000 points is a lot of points, but it's not, like, an absurd amount. It's not like Maze or Tower Extend 2. The Focused Fighter, Decker. Nice. Nice. That was a great Zan Milk. And I get my max life bonus. Fuck yeah. $372 out of 1-3 is a very nice pace. Yeah, hold up. I'm gonna sip of water. Gotta stay hydrated. Nice. No! Ah, I shouldn't have gone up there. That was dumb of me. That's a big point loss. I thought I could kill it with the back shot before it hit me. That's the biggest downside of... Ooh, ouch, ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Biggest downside of backshot Buddhas is, there's no way to build overload with backshot. Alright. Could have been worse. Missed 2 skulls. Nice. Woo, that was a little scary. And I dropped. No, I killed the popcorn. Fuck. I tried to get so fancy with it, and it almost worked. Okay. Ooh, that shuriken was scary. Didn't get the tank kill. Ooh. Nice. I thought I was going to drop my combo, but I'm somehow keeping it through the whole maze section, and I will get 1 billion points for it. That was fucking sick! Hell yeah. Sick maze. Yeah, that went really well. That was like almost ideal. Like I missed a couple tank kills, but like that was I kept the combo the whole time. So, pretty happy about that. Oh yeah, you. Who invited this dude? Nice. Pretty good. Max life bonus, too. Very nice. Nice. Fast salamander. All right, broke. Let's do this. Ugh. That was scary. I hate those patterns. Like, they're so random. And depending on the layout of the turrets, it can be very difficult. Nice! Fuck yeah. B-Charge gets rid of the need to dodge the wall fire. That's true. Yeah, B-Charge is pretty nice. Broke ending was sick. Yeah, I was happy with that. That went really well. No, I lost the city. Fuck. All right, Sans. I'm not fighting you this time. Alrighty. Loop 2. Woo! Nice. Woo! I almost took a hit there. That was scary. Whew, okay, okay. Nice. That was a very good stage. With the life bonus in the house. Alright, I'm a little nervous about this part. Holy moly. Damn, that was a good 2-1. Insane 2-1. Yeah, thank you. Whew, that was crazy. All right. I'm getting the nerves from from doing well. I gotta be careful. No, I transformed too early. Fuck. Oh, that's a little scary with the bullet. Oh, I did not destroy one of the cross knights. Whatever. Nice. Okay, this is... I hope I don't take a hit. Fuck, of course. The fucking missile. I go too high. Oh, I messed up my route here again. Yeah, I gotta practice that part again. Because I got a good route for it, and then I fell out of practice. Don't freaking shoot me, don't. Alright, kind of a messy ending to the stage, but pretty good overall. Nice. All right, breather time before 2-3. It's kind of off key. That life bonus is juicy. Oh, the drop. Of course. That drop cost me a lot of points. Nice. Not sure it's damaged enough. Nice. Fuck. Holy shit. I'm playing fucking Don Maku right now. Well, I dropped, but I didn't take a hit. What the fuck? Honestly, can't believe I didn't get hit there. Fuck. Those wasps become evil the second you don't cheese them. For real. My route got all messed up, but I somehow still carried it through. That was wild. Fuck. No! Fuck! I took a hit right at the end. Oh, I thought I could just go for the kill. Dang it. No, my life bonus. I should have just been slightly more safe. Pain, that's so rude. Ugh. It was like right there. I feel like I was like, it was like a couple frames difference before I was gonna kill her. But yeah, if I had like moved back a little bit or timed my swing better, yeah, I don't know. Very, very minor moment, but worth a lot of points. All right, let's see what 1-4 has in store for me. Whoa, that was kind of tight. Nice, though. No hit. That was a good amiibo. Slick dodge. Yeah, that was tight. I got a little hairy. Fuck the bullet. Stop it with the hands. I thought she was going to do the same pattern 3 times in a row. That would have been funny. Whoa, that was kind of scary. Oh, she got the hit on me right at the end. That was almost hitless. All right, now we just gotta do escape. No. Oh. 9.8. Good. Nice. Oh, almost shot me. Hell yeah. That is a PB if I do say so myself. Oh, dude. 5,000 off from the 1.4. Bruh. Fuck, that's a good score, though. Fuck, that's a good score. Hell yeah. Oh, I was right there at the 1.4. It is right there within reach. Yeah, I definitely gotta get it. Hell yeah. That was a good run, frankly. Really good 2-1. Messed up the Maze Extend a little bit, but still got a decent molt on it. Oh, it's so close. I mean, 5,000 is a significant amount of points. Like, it's not nothing, but oh, it feels so close. Wow, 15 hits too is honestly pretty damn good for me. I'm usually taking a lot more than that. That was sick. I'm putting an exclamation on my name here. You beat Pexec? Fuck yeah! Hell yeah, that puts me at the number 2 spot for Type C. I'm psyched about that. Oh, that's a big PB too. Holy shit. Look at that thing. That is a big ass score. Your mom's official weight in Z's. Yup. Wow. It's amazing. Whew, well, I'm going to call it there. End it on a high note. Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching. That was sick. That was a really sick run. I'm super happy with that. Like, part of me is disappointed that I didn't get the 1.4, but I'm not done with this game. I'll get it at some point. So, thank you for the fun stream. Yeah, thanks for tuning in and chatting, Shapeless. Minor Man, and I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. Loganon? Loganon? Well, that was super fun. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna head out now. So, you all have a good day, and may your zeros be rangered. I'll see you on the flip side.